Hello everybody, we are with the puzzle of the week number 9 again. Here I present one alternative solution which I missed previously, that it is actually equivalent launching to my intended sequence. Here we have one another sequence where we are losing half of the object in each step, starting from this point here on the up of the circle. So counting clockwise, we are first losing this one half, obtaining this second element in the row. Then we are using in the same way this one half here, obtaining the third element, and finally this is the solution. So I rewarded the full point to the person who solved this puzzle in this way. And yes, it's really hard to get always unique solutions. Actually, in wide sense, solutions are never unique. You can always find some logic, but we are trying to find the best logic with minimal induction, as I always said, and with the minimal number of asking why. That is the best. That is the best actually way to solve those puzzles. Then when you come to some idea or some solutions, you ask yourself why this, why at this, and try to minimize that asking why. Try to find the logic but simple solution where you will ask why only once or twice, actually in the minimal way. I shall soon present one another puzzle where I see already two possible solutions, but actually I will prefer one of that two solutions. That is not the current puzzle of the week number 10. That will be puzzle of the week number 11, which will be published at the beginning of the April. So good luck with my puzzles. I shall always be open for alternative solutions, as I was always open in my tests, although I actually rarely accepted alternative solutions, but if the logic is correct, I am ready to accept not only two but even more alternative solutions. So that will be enough for today. Actually, I want to thank everybody for comments, even when they say that my puzzles are joke. That is actually great that you comment my videos. Actually, your comments will motivate me for new puzzles, for new videos. And actually, I want to clarify once more my intention for these puzzles of the week, and my intention for these videos, and is not to provide always 100% best items. I want to present you some interesting items where we will try to learn what should be accepted as a good solution, what should be not accepted, what should be maybe rewarded with a half point, and so on. And I'm also ready to learn from you, as you will, I guess, learn something from me. From that also I want to learn from you for the better future of these high range IQ tests. And of course, it's not everything in the intelligence. Stay well, stay good, stay happy in your lives. I also recommend my spiritual channel. Yes, I'm reading the Bible. Maybe it's not interesting to many people currently, but actually I want to try to convince you to stick to good even in bad moments. That is far more important than intelligence, because our intelligence is not enough to deal with everything that life uh, is bringing to us. Life is bringing to us only difficult moments where our intelligence is not enough, and in those difficult moments all of us will meet God. I am pretty much sure in that we regularly cannot meet God when everything is good. Maybe we are actually meeting God, but we are not aware that we are meeting it. We are much more aware that we are meeting God in difficult moments. But the question is, are we ready to accept Him, because He is sometimes leading us, yes, with good and with love, but with through difficult moments, pretty dark, nights of our souls, when we need to reveal a dark side of our personality, of our nature, of our uh, our nature, which is okay, we can say sinful, but more correct is we tend actually to sin. We tend to commit a sin. Of course, we can reject that and we can stay with good, but I must admit that I was not aware for a long period of my life this what I'm talking to you now. So it's just a struggle. From each struggle we are learning something. I hope that we are going to learn much from our lives, from our fights, from our difficult moments, and these puzzles and these IQ tests are just one part of that, just one part of our fight. And do not be bothered with your results on IQ tests. I'm not bothered. Actually, I scored pretty much low recently on one test, and I'm rarely taking a test at all. Uh, Actually, I don't have time actually, but despite of lack of time, I shall probably take IQ tests rarely. So that was one point of my life when I tended to take more tests, because I was interested to put my intellectual ability to the limits, and I understand that some of you also want to do that, but stick also to other good aspects of your life. Uh, Maybe better than taking hundreds of tests is to recommend tests to others, that those tests become more popular. And as I once said, I will tend to make better puzzles in my IQ tests than I'm making for those puzzles of the week. And those puzzles of the week should help me to make better tests. And then already said that I do not plan much more tests, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4 tests in my life. Who knows? Who knows? But I really do not plan to make much more tests. You have plenty of tests on my website. You can check the quality of items. There are some what I call suspicious and bad items. Actually, my most difficult items happens to tend to be suspicious and bad sometimes, but sometimes really people solve that, and even when top scorers solve such items, then actually quality improves. And uh, actually it's hard to say for me. I don't want to say that they are not bad. Actually, I firmly believe that my measure is for quality of items is good, and that all items in any IQ tests should be good, no matter no matter difficult or easy test that be. Uh, but it's really hard to make make only good items, even in easier tests, especially in difficult tests. And that's all. I hope that 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 this is just future. I'm just happy that I can be a part of this moment in the history when those high range IQ tests through internet are becoming popular. I hope that there will be more good tests and more good authors in the future. I hope better than myself. I don't feel myself especially good, but actually I also had I also had a wish to give you those puzzles and those tests, because I also feel that I can create something at least partially good in that aspects. I am aware that it's not easy, and that everybody cannot make IQ tests, and especially that everybody cannot make good items. And I always say that actually more intelligent people tend to make better puzzles. So those people who scored highly on many other tests from other authors are actually possible good creators of IQ tests, although it's not everything in intelligence. Also, you need really to like to like that. So if you want to become a good author of IQ tests, two things are very important: that you score pretty high on tests from several other authors, and that you really like that. Don't do that if you don't like that. It's actually 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 I get some money now for that, not very much, and I cannot and I don't want to reject my job because of these IQ tests. I cannot afford that, and I'm not getting that much money for that. But also I'm working much. I also have pretty much I'm pretty much low on time, but I really enjoy that. I really enjoy that. I'm really happy that I can be a part of this. And actually, if I will not like at least scoring your tests, I will stop. I will stop. I just that is actually my goal. I want to do what I like, no matter how much I will earn money. Actually, I don't want to earn much money. My motivation was always just to learn, just to do what I like, and just to have enough for living. Even if God one day will say, "Okay, you will not have enough for living anymore," I shall try to accept that, because I try to accept what is good, what good is going to me from what God is planning with me. I was never bothered with some earnings and something like that. And I'm actually very happy because of that. Not just in these tests, but actually in all my life. Actually, mathematics, I'm doing what I like and what I feel it is good, and as a consequence, I don't have enough papers to go through my career actually, just because I'm doing what I like. But I'm happy. Actually, I'm happy. I have some very difficult moments. I had very difficult moments, but I'm actually happy. And thank you all for supporting myself. I actually want to support everybody in any way. I am not a wealthy man to support many people in materialistic way, but I'm also trying to support people who I know and who I know that have low incomes and maybe many children and something like that. So thank you very much also who donated to people in need. I really always send that to people in need. Uh, uh, and even a part of other of my income. So thank you very much. I was not planning such a long video, just an alternative solution for this puzzle of the week number 9, but it happens that I started to talk more than usual, and I hope that it will be beneficial for all of us. Thank you very much. See you next time.